All right, we're down to the last head finally. My biggest pet peeve with fighting this guy is just the run up to him is stressful in and of itself. Because you have to kill those crystal golems every single time. I lost some souls because of the freaking water bubbles on the approach one time. And it's just not a fun time. But once you get all the heads dealt with, you got the Hydra dealt with, and you're good to go. Oh man, I'm so glad to get that done with. That took longer than it should have. Again, strictly because of having to come through and kill everything every single time. And then the one time I lost my souls and yada yada. A little bit of enlightenment as to what exactly killed me. There is a very thin line you can see. You can just barely... Well, okay, so see, I walked over the thin line. The good news is we killed the Hydra already, so all we gotta do is just run back and get our souls. No big problem right there. I'll try to do a little bit better to demonstrate the thin line that we fell down as well. I'm not even gonna bother fighting these guys this time though. They're very easy to avoid. They don't really gang you too much. I'm just here to get my souls. I've fought these guys enough at this point. And they're not really worth it at the end of the day. They don't give that many souls. Just ideally I'd like to get my souls as quick as possible. Okay, thank God. I thought they'd be in the water. But thankfully they're not. We'll get a better look at that when we come back here after getting a certain ring that lets us do some all kinds of fun stuff. But don't think we're done in Darkroot just yet, ladies and gentlemen, because we still have a whole other area in Darkroot proper that we need to get to. That one I'm gonna stick with the Andre bonfire because it's a little bit closer, all things considered. We're done with our business in Darkroot Basin for now, however. I should also put back on my Grass Crest shield. I had on the Hydra shield, or the Hollow shield, because it provided a 100% damage absorption. So it was better for the Hydra fight specifically, since stamina management isn't really a big factor in that one. It's mostly just making sure you don't get hit by the heads. The Hydra fight was really, it was probably one of the first moments in the series where I was like, oh shit, immediately followed by, oh, well shit, because it's very unceremonious when all things are said and done. The boss fight feels epic, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of like stand in the water, block, run back and slice a couple times, hope you get lucky. It's very methodical and very gimmicky, I guess you could say. I don't know. I feel like I've been using the word gimmick a lot lately, and I never use it particularly accurately. Ugh. That's enough introspection, though. I doubt we'll have enough strength to get to where we can use the big hammer just yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I need 23 strength to be able to two-hand it. And then from there, I'm going to need the endurance to actually wield it properly, too. But that'll come. We'll deal with that. We'll count those chickens when they hatch. For now, let's go into the next part of Darkroot. I'm going to say less fun, or like more fun, depending on what you like. It's a different type. It's a different area, for sure. Well, it's actually not all that different now that I think about it. I'm trying to fill space with filler phrases. That doesn't always work out very well. See, come on, man. You gotta have more to bring to the table if you're gonna come up against me. I'm literally the mighty Bobus. I am the one that legends speak of. So this time, instead of going on a little detour to the right, we're gonna go to the left. I know, it's crazy, right? A shocking turn of events, that. But yeah, this is the second part of Darkroot Garden, and actually, the part that has the boss. Because we're definitely fighting a boss this episode, or like this session, everyone. You can't not fight a boss at least once a session, right? That's the progress marker for me, at least. Did we fight a boss? Cool, then we're good. At least one. I'm experimenting with longer recording sessions. I'm trying to get more into the groove of just playing the game and having my thoughts, relayed over it. But, that's, again, that's getting too meta. I doubt many people particularly care about that aspect of the whole operation, if you can call it an operation. There's a couple secrets and goodies to get around here. I'm If I can remember how to get to them, I will. I'm going to do my best. I cannot promise perfection, because I'm not a perfect person. I think that's the start of a Hoobastank song, now that I think about it. I'm not a perfect person. I never meant to do those things to you. By the way, this is a hidden wall for a good bonfire, by the way. I rag on Hoobastank a little bit. I like them, though. I've never had that much of a problem with them. They're kind of jammy. Then again, I was pretty much their like target demographic back then, like what, preteen to teenage male with some angst in them a little bit, you know. Honestly, it was like hook, line, and sinker. Okay, so this is an ambush that I just completely ruined, by the way, because I don't got time for that shit. And unfortunately, Dark Souls 1 has this weird thing with enemies in their wake-up animations don't take damage normally. It's kind of annoying. You might have noticed when I do a backstab on an enemy, I'll always go in for the power attack right afterwards. That's because in future installments, you can do that, and it's a viable strategy. But in this one, they have some weird invincibility frames around their wake-up animation and all that jazz. It's kind of annoying. So this area has some interesting enemies, to say the least, but it also has this right here, a living tree. And we're going to be just real assholes and just completely chop down the motherfucker. Like, look, I know you weren't really hurting anybody, you were just kind of chilling there doing your tree thing, but we have stuff to do that you're blocking us from doing, buddy. Okay? Oh, look at this gross thing. Look at this monstrosity. When I first saw these guys, I was like, oh, they're gonna fuck me up. And then they went down in like 2 hits. I was like, oh, never mind then. This game does a lot of things right, I will say. It has enemies that look tough and can be tough if you're not prepared, but if you're prepared, they're kind of a cakewalk. Oh, he's moving a little bit. I don't think these trees have an attack, per se. I think they just kind of stand there being trees, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. If I could just do that for the rest of my life, I honestly, I freaking would, dude. It looks like the life. You get to chill out. Your only responsibility is producing oxygen from carbon dioxide. Freaking killer exchange rate, if you ask me. And you just get to hang out being a tree. Eternally. And if you're lucky, you get to grow up super tall. And tower over your enemies. Say, ha ha. Who art you who dares approacheth me, the tree? Canst thou not see that I am a tree? Alright, I lost track of that one. I don't exactly recall this. I don't know exactly where this goes. Actually, never mind. I think I do know where this goes. And it's not great. These guys absolutely suck, by the way. Because they'll do an annoying move that makes it where you're basically encumbered fully. And it's this move right here. Oh, but if you can get through them before they cast it, you're good to go. And yeah, it makes you do the fat roll and it makes you all slow and shit, and I hate it. Although, come to think of it, that guy will probably look like a pretty good pushover to you guys. Yeah, the first time I fought him was not the case. Those guys whooped my ass. I just now have the benefit of context with the other 2 Dark Souls titles, to where his moveset is actually pretty generic and plain now. I've seen that moveset countless times at this point. Oh, fuck.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I forgot that another one wakes up too. Maybe we'll get a chance to see that annoying ass move. Okay. I guess I just didn't get to dodge that. That's fine. You know, fair enough. Douchebag. Now I gotta go all the way back there to get my freaking souls. And the fun part is that ambush isn't gonna be as easy to deal with now. I thought I'll see you guys back at that bonfire. If there's one thing that never fails to piss me off irrationally in this game, it's dying to fall damage. I lost all my souls because I fell on the way back here. Oh, it immediately turns the salt levels up to maximum. And also, I guess a little bit of information carryover from Dark Souls 2 and 3 that does not apply to Dark Souls 1 is that you have to actually sit at a bonfire to respawn at it. You can't just light it like you can in the others. So that was my mistake. But let's power through and try to tackle this once more. Really mad that I got ganked by those stone guardians, but whatever. It's not like it's the first time it's happened. Let's be cool, guys, and let's not die to freaking Ents, okay? Let's be super cool, guys. All right, just calm down and relax yourself. This game definitely, it definitely does the Castlevania model where it frustrates you. It gets you off center so that you make more mistakes. And this is aggravating and I hate it. But since we lost our souls, we have no other real need. Well, actually there was another path down here, I believe. Let's go check out that other path first. And potentially get some vengeance if we run into that stone guardian once more. Although I doubt we'll wind up getting our vengeance. It would be nice, however. I don't even know where exactly he spawned from, to be honest with you. I think we are missing at least something out here. Oh, he spawned right here. That's what his deal was. Okay. Yeah. I remember this now. Because I had I had a similar problem dealing with this shit. Because of these stupid assholes. Oh, run, you fool. Run away. And I believe he just cast his special little spell that does that works for him and against you, and I hate it. It's called Tranquil Walk of Peace. Yeah. And it's not great. You see what I mean by it? It really hampers your mobility. It's not a fun time. It's really not a fun time. And really, if we can just get the peons out of the way first, then dealing with him will be almost a cakewalk. It'll be a tranquil walk of cake. Okay, but don't die. Your first order of business is not to die outright. We don't need to do this fight. There's nothing really to gain from winning against him. I was out of stamina. Oh my god, the stamina management has just never been so bad. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Now that it's mano a mano, we can deal with this. And like most enemies, he's weak to just staying on his back. If you can just get to his backside, you're good to go. Circle strafe is key. And then end it with some style. Some style and some flair. That's right. Oh, what? You thought you could dunk on me? You thought you could come up behind me and gank me last time? Get the fuck out of here, Stone Guardian, buddy. But yeah, I believe, other than for clout, that was virtually pointless. I don't think there's any items hiding over here. Oh, I was wrong. I like being wrong in situations like this. I mean, it's the soul of a proud knight, so it's not amazing, but it's something nonetheless. Oh man, these things are just gross. They're gross and squidgy. They look like they'd make great children's toys, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure I owned a few of those for bath time when I was a child. When I was but a wee little lad. Alright, I'm never going to do that again, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to do it again eventually, more than likely. It's probably going to happen, so just, you should worry. If you like what you see and you want to see more, like the video and hit the subscribe button. It's literally free and it's the best way to help me, help you, help me make better content.